There we go.
Hey y'all, it's Derek. We're in Fred's kitchen today.
Hey.
Thanks again for always having us and
Yeah, no worries.
being Johnny on the spot here. I'm going to cook with Carla.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, man.
For you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your support, all their support and everything. I called Fred up and I'm like, I need help. You've already heightened the dish without us even starting, right?
Yes.
Because Fred's like, what are you putting it over top of? I decided that I didn't have anything to put it over top of, and Fred's like, well, let's do rice. And he wanted to do coconut rice.
So this dish is bourbon glazed, jerk rubbed chicken that is gonna be seared and then steamed in a banana leaf. You know, with all these flavors going on, the cinnamon and cracked red pepper and the pineapple and the grilled pineapple that's dusted with light brown sugar and cinnamon, and you have allspice in there and granulated garlic and all these flavors, a little bit of heat with a cayenne pepper. What would that go well with? Basmati or a jasmine would go really well with that because the basmati is aromatic. Now, the basmati will hold up a lot better than the jasmine or even a Carolina Gold. Carolina Gold doesn't hold up very well in these types of circumstances. It's delicious, very aromatic, but it doesn't hold up very well. The basmati holds up fantastic. And then with the coconut and the creaminess of that and the flavor of that goes with the pineapple, the spice, the citrus. You can't get any better than that. It's heaven in a banana leaf. We have to marinate our chicken. And so I have lemon and lime juice, soy sauce, pineapple juice, ground ginger, minced garlic, and then a whole red stripe beer. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our chicken, we're gonna marinate these bad boys for a few hours. You can even go overnight with them. I already have our oven on, 350. Because we're gonna be steaming these in banana leaves. Those are marinating, or we're gonna cook our coconut rice because you want the rice to be no more than room temp when you're filling the leaves up. We have our pan, it's a little warm. I just have it on low, really low. I'm gonna put a little olive oil in here, and I have onions and carrots, which is mirepoix. I'm gonna add just a touch of garlic. We're gonna add a little acid. That acid is gonna be white wine. Just cook the liquor out of it. You want the flavor, you don't want the taste of the wine. The wine will help bring out all the other flavors. Add the rice to make it a little bit nutty. But we can always adjust and add it after the wine has reduced. While that's reducing, make our rub for our chicken. Light brown sugar, smoked paprika, yum. We have granulated garlic, or onion powder, thyme, allspice, coriander, kosher salt, and I always use the red box kosher salt. It's delicious, it's the best. Fresh cracked black pepper, cayenne pepper, a little nutmeg. Just gonna mix that up. The marinade, that's reduced down. Little, if any, liquid left. Now what's gonna happen is this rice is gonna absorb what liquid is left over, and we're gonna just make it just a little bit nutty. You'll be able to smell the aromatics come out of it. Yeah, listen to that. That's what you wanna hear. And that rice is gonna seem like it's sticking, but it's actually bringing out the flavor in that product. We add a couple of bay leaves. Now I'm gonna add some chicken broth. And this is just, you can buy this, you know, Swanson chicken. You can make your own if you want. Now we're gonna add our coconut milk. You want liquid about 1 inch over your rice. You see the eyes of the pineapple? Cut right along that to get the eyes out. You don't wanna eat the eyes that get stuck in the back of your throat. The core is inedible. Cut it into spears so it'll make it easier to grill. So this is a mixture of brown sugar, cinnamon, a touch of olive oil, and a pinch of salt. I'm just gonna sprinkle this. This is gonna melt right into that pineapple. Toss it a little bit, turn it over. Acid in that pineapple is taking care of it. We're just gonna set this aside. So what'll happen is there'll be a little juice in there and it'll marinate a lot quicker. You see how that's melting? Our rice is coming along nicely. Let's get our marinated chicken. Been marinated for a few hours, like 8 hours. You didn't see me do this, but I put it in Tupperware. Now I'm just gonna take it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, how that color has changed. I only use cowboy charcoal grill or real charcoal. And I only light it with an electric lighter. Like lighter fluid gives a flavor. That match light stuff gives it a particular flavor. This is just pure. There's no chemicals in it. There's no nothing. It's just charcoal. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to make our bourbon glaze for the chicken. So we're gonna add our butter, our onions and garlic. We're gonna cook this until it's translucent. Now we're gonna add our bourbon. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, so we flambe that sucker just to burn off some of the alcohol, if not all of it. Now we're gonna add our molasses, our apple cider vinegar, our soy sauce, lemon juice, cracked red pepper, and brown sugar. We're gonna bring it to a boil and then we're gonna thicken it with baromanier, which is a raw roux. Once your rice is cooked, you never wanna stir it because it'll break it down. A little salt. I'm gonna add a squeeze of lemon. That lemon will just bring that coconut out nicely. Acids bring your flavors out to help those building blocks. Okay, so we're just gonna lay it out here like so. This will help to cool it. I guess you could call it lemon coconut rice. We're gonna put this in our fridge. So what we have here is we have a mixture of butter and flour. This is called a baromanier. Raw flour. We're not cooking it. If you were to cook this, it would be called a roux, R-O-U-X. And a roux has more butter to flour. Baromanier has more flour to butter. Add this to our sauce. This is a bourbon glaze. Now with baromanier, what you want to do is just like a roux, you want to cook it out, but you need to cook it out just a little bit more so you don't have, because it's raw, it's not cooked. You want to cook out the starchiness of the flour. You see how that's thickening up?
That's because the onions and whatnot?
Yep.
You don't want it that chunky?
Nope. Onions and garlic are there for flavor. Our chicken breasts have been blotted dry to help the rub stick nicely. And you can tell by the shine, not a whole lot of liquid in there. Put them in here. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. And I leave that there. Oh yeah, listen to that. That's good. Oh, so good. So that's what your banana leaf looks like when it's soaked. The part that faces down feels really ribby, and you can tell the difference if you look at it. You want the ribs up. And so you see that I've cut these leaves because they're long, where that was all one leaf, as you can tell that, you know, boom. Well, you want it to be hot. You don't need that much charcoal because you're not really cooking anything. You're just grilling it off. Now we're not gonna just sear it on both sides. You don't want to cook it through. Just want to sear it. Okay, so now we're gonna add our coconut rice to add to the flavor and give a little bit more substance to the dish. Shut this, boom. We want it up between 400 and 450. So the glaze is a little sweet, little spice. Then you have the robust flavor of the grilled pineapple. The natural sugars in it will caramelize on the grill, which will just amplify the flavors tenfold. Just gonna put just a little olive oil on that. Not that the banana leaf would stick. We're gonna take this juice that's left over, we're gonna add it to this. What was in the pan drippings from searing off the chicken. Just gonna pour a little bit on there like that, like so. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like that. We're gonna do like that. So we're up to 550 right now. We don't want it that hot. So I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna just scrape that grill off. And I have a cast iron half round grill that works, grate, that works nicely. So we're just gonna cover that for a little bit. That'll come down to where I want it. Okay. So now all we're doing is just tying the ends of the banana leaf so that it will actually steam in that banana leaf. You could use parchment paper for this as well. It doesn't have any flavor. So you could butter the parchment paper. The banana leaves have flavor, so they lend themselves real nicely to everything that's in this dish. Now remember, you've already seared the chicken off on both sides. Just heat it through and you're good to go. Okay, so that was at 550. Good temperature to grill. We're gonna take that lid off. That's gonna flame back up on us. Oh man, that smells good. You're adding the grilled flavor with just a touch of smoke. That's why I love the cowboy charcoal. You wanna consider texture. So we're adding flavor by grilling this, but you don't want everything to be mush. Let's see about this bad boy. Oh yeah, look at that, yeah. Oh yeah, we're good.
I think this, I like that look.
That's beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Wow, that smells delicious. Look at that. You can either chop your pineapple up or underneath, or however you want to do it. We'll do that one like that. We'll do this one like this. All right, are we ready to taste? Well, we got 2 more. Now this is room temp, a little above room temp. I'm just gonna
That rice was a really good call. Oh yeah, much better with the pineapple.
Yeah.
You get all of it in one bite.
Yeah.
The rice, the chicken, and the pineapple.
I didn't get any of the rice. I wanted
so it's more, you can see everything, you know, as opposed, and you get the shininess of the glaze, you get the green of just to pick partially the bright color